Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. As you can see from the screen, the market is looking very good, and specifically Bitcoin, it's very close once again to $7,000 per Bitcoin, which is fantastic. Hopefully you're holding, hopefully you didn't panic and sell when it was down at 5,500 or 6,000. In fact, hopefully you sold when it was at 7,000 and you bought back at 5.5 or 6,000, because now we are smiling once again. The rest of the market is also looking very good. As you can see, pretty much green everywhere. Almost every single cryptocurrency is doing fantastic at the moment. Ethereum is almost at $340, and Bitcoin Cash is also doing very well, very close to $1,300. Another favorite of mine, Litecoin, is doing very good at $64. Looking forward to every single cryptocurrency to obviously go up and away, especially when it comes to Bitcoin. Yes, there was a bit of ups and downs on the weekend, but that's just, you know, part of the game. Ups and downs, people make money, FUDs, obviously speculation and whatnot, but eventually Bitcoin will always go up, and there are reports that possibly by the end of the year it could reach to $10,000. If that's gonna happen, I don't know. I mean, I wish if I knew. I said it before, what drives the price is money and news. That's what drives the price when it comes to any cryptocurrency. You get some positive news, some developments, whatever, this will drive the price up. You get negative news, this will obviously drive the price down. You get less investments into the cryptocurrency, this price drives the price down. You get more money in, price goes up. So definitely looking forward to the future. I'm continuing to hold, but there is something that needs to be changed, or something needs to be done about the Bitcoin fees. They are just crazy high, and I'm going to show you in a moment what I'm talking about. And when I talk about Bitcoin Cash, people tend to get, some of the people obviously, the wrong understanding. I am not against Bitcoin Cash if it's going to make you money, if you believe in what they're doing or anything like this, or any other cryptocurrency. And I personally have said it before, have traded Bitcoin Cash. I've never hide it. Everything has been obviously documented on my channel. You can go and check it out, and I will continue to do so, even with Dash, although I'm not a huge supporter of Dash. If I can catch a moment and buy cheap and then sell at, you know, at higher price, I'll do it. It's, you know, making money, because when you make profit, you can then invest into your favorite cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Litecoin, whatever you're supporting. So Bitcoin Cash, one thing I truly enjoy as well is the fact that yes, it's faster and it's cheaper to send than Bitcoin, and that's a fact. We can't obviously deny this. It is a fact, at least for the moment. Eventually, you know, the same thing could happen to Bitcoin Cash as well. We never know, you know, after a year or 2 years, whatever, it could really, the same what we're currently experiencing with Bitcoin could happen to Bitcoin Cash. But in the meantime, the reality is Bitcoin Cash is cheaper to send and it's faster. But I personally don't hold a single Bitcoin Cash at the moment. I had quite a few in fact, but currently I'm fully into Bitcoin and I'm fully into Litecoin. But I'll show you something. If I wanted to now send my Bitcoins from my wallet to an exchange, do a bit of trading, the fees are just crazy. This is my wallet. Now this is not a SegWit wallet. You can clearly see it's the Bitcoin, the original wallet, but still in a moment I'm also going to show you the fees on the SegWit wallet. So let's say I'll send all the Bitcoins that I have, so I can obviously benefit from it. Look at this fee, guys. I mean, this is crazy. $600 to send 15 Bitcoins. Okay, I understand it's $106,000, but to spend $600 just to send this, that you know, that needs to be changed. Something needs to be done right here. And I looked at the unconfirmed transaction, and as you can see, they're not too many. You know, it's not like crazy number. I mean, still 74,000 is quite a lot, but they're not so many. I mean, in general, for, you know, we have been obviously having, you know, quite high unconfirmed transaction when it comes to Bitcoin, but to spend $500, almost $600 to send my 15.44 Bitcoin. So as you can see, from 44, I'm only going to be able to send 15.36. In my opinion, it is crazy high, and something definitely needs to be done. And this is why I think some people do prefer using Bitcoin Cash. Even if I send, because sometimes people send say don't send all, it will be much cheaper. So if I click send and I put only 15 and I leave the 44, you can see that still the fee is quite high, $400 and almost $10. And obviously that is with today price, but you know, we don't want to speculate what could be tomorrow. So let's just say today, $408 to send 15 Bitcoin to anywhere, another wallet, exchange, whatever. 400, and that is crazy high. If I want to send 0.1 Bitcoin, as you can see, it's $32. So I'm sending $700 and I'm gonna have to pay $32 to send. Still very high, in my opinion. It's very high. This is what we were not supposed to see when it comes to Bitcoin. This was not obviously the original Satoshi Nakamoto. It was all about fast, cheap, and obviously cutting the middleman, the banks and all these things, being decentralized and all that. But this right here shouldn't be happening, and hopefully this will be resolved. I don't know how. I'm not a programmer. I don't understand the ins and outs exactly, but hopefully this will be solved, you know, will be fixed. Now let me go into my SegWit 2x so we can see real quickly the difference, and you can actually see that it is still quite high even from the SegWit 2x to send Bitcoin, at least right now. And so I'm gonna go once again into the Bitcoin wallet, to the legacy one, and we're gonna see the difference. Hopefully now it's not gonna read too long. Okay, yeah, we're in. So send 0.1. So as you can see, the fee is $32 to send 0.1. Now let's go to the SegWit 2x wallet. And here we are, have 1.1 Bitcoin. As you can see in my SegWit 2x, we're 1.26 Bitcoin. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to click send. So I'm going to put 0.1. So as you can see, the difference is it's obviously much lower, much cheaper than the original block. And this is why I say to people, use SegWit if you are looking for cheaper and faster transaction. It's not wise to actually use the original chain. There was a reason I used the original chain. I'm going to change everything to obviously to my SegWit, but I'm gonna have to wait, obviously, as you just seen. If I want to transfer from my Bitcoin, you know, the original, the legacy chain wallet to the SegWit and transfer all my Bitcoin, I'm gonna pay high amount of fee, really high amount of fee, which I'm not prepared at this point to pay. And I'm gonna wait for now and see what happens. But still, I think to send 0.1 and pay $8, I still believe it's a little bit high. I think this should also be cheaper than that, and eventually hopefully we will see being cheaper than that. Let's say if I sent one Bitcoin, so $25, not too bad at all, not too bad. 25 could be cheaper. I believe it could be cheaper, and I believe it has to be cheaper. Now let's real quickly go back, and this is why I'm also showing you this, because if you haven't used the SegWit, if you obviously have the options, please use the SegWit. It is much better, but make sure from whatever you're sending the money, because that, you know, the SegWit is supported. I've heard of some people saying certain platforms or whatever are not supporting the SegWit wallet. Not quite sure which platforms exactly, but this is the difference. So what did we did? Yeah, just real quickly. So one Bitcoin, it would cost $25 to send right here. And let's quickly go back to the legacy. And okay, it's reading now. Sometimes it just, okay, so we are in, and one Bitcoin. So as you can see, 47, almost double the amount of money to send one Bitcoin between the two, obviously SegWit and legacy. But still, in my opinion, SegWit is much cheaper. Definitely there's improvement in there when it comes to the fees, but the legacy is a killer, and that is why there are people who are pushing Bitcoin Cash, and that's a fact. I'm not pushing, by the way, in this video Bitcoin Cash. I'm just trying to say that we need to support Bitcoin, but something needs to be done in regards to the fees. And even if you're only using the legacy, the SegWit 2x wallet, you can still see that it's you know, a little bit high in my opinion. Let me know what do you think. Hope you enjoyed this video. Looking forward to, again, as I said, for Bitcoin to keep increasing in price, and let's see if, you know, the $10,000 will become reality by the end of the year. Thank you guys for the support. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to subscribe and share to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.